Uh-oh. Alright, as I mentioned before, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I could tell you that is not supposed to be like that. I just realized my camera wasn't recording when I took the first spring off. These are pretty crusty, but should clean up well. There it goes. I'm just pulling out the keepers, the little magnet. There's just two of these little keepers in there. Once that's out, the spring and the retainer will come out. And then the valve will drop out the bottom. And again, this thing is a little dirty. But the valve, the umbrella seals are just hard and brittle. They have shattered inside there. The first two I pulled out, they weren't even intact. They were just all blown apart. So no wonder this thing smoked. This isn't even the cylinder that I was concerned about. Had decent compression, but yeah. So I'm gonna do that same method all the way down through. Definitely needs those valve seals done, so I'm glad I took this apart. Wow, that one's real bad too. The last one I took off was intact, but man, it's Only one so far. Jesus. I found like this keeper's a little hard to get off right now, but all I gotta do is move the spring a little bit. It's a little easier coming off after that. Man, so far only one of these umbrella seals were actually together. It's gonna be hard to show on camera, but I'll have some brake clean and some heavy duty Scotch-Brite pads. And I'm gonna spray the whole thing down, try to scrub as much of the carbon off as I can. Like I said, I think the motor's toast, so I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I want to clean it up a little bit before I put the valve seats and everything back together. And then down in those holes where the head bolts go, getting the RTV out of there. Give me a good angle, try and stay out of the camera. All of the valve guides are cleaned out before we do any type of lapping, but it's going to take quite a bit of cleaning before I get to that stage. Alright, so I cleaned it with brake clean. I brought it inside and just rinsed it off with water. Now I'm taking some compressed air and just going to blow out all the passages. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to give it a bath in WD-40. The brake clean strips off all of the protectant to stop it from rusting. So if you wait too long, you'll see it start to flash rust. But basically going to coat everything that I stripped the stuff off with WD-40. I am going to spray out the passages to make sure when I lap the valves there's no grit in there, destroying the valve guides. And then I'm just going to do a quick valve lapping, and I'll show you a bit of that process once I'm at it. But for now I'm just going to spray everything off. Just going to connect a drill to the other side. I should have put the lapping compound on first. I'm just going to push a little bit down. Yeah, right there. Change tones. Came a little easier. And that's where I'm gonna stop. Alright, so I got it cleaned up. These are the two valves that were stuck. They have a little mushroom on the end and didn't want to come out. I didn't force them, so I just worked around them. Now I am going to put some assembly lube down the entire shaft, along with right where we just ground down. I'm going to put them in and put new umbrella seals on them. So the intake is the larger to get the larger seals. Exhaust are the shorter with the shorter seals. Alright, heads are back together. I didn't film anything on this second one, but all new valve seals. I mean, the head isn't the cleanest, but has all new valve seals. That's the old stuff off the second head. There was only one complete valve seal on the entire engine. So that could be why it was smoking. But I'm going to clean all the threads. Same as the other side. Got to pick it up from underneath, but I'm going to screw it in by hand. Get it down through. See all the stuff that's in there. I'm going to blow it out with compressed air. I'm going to use the shop vac. Chase it again.